Today I'll teach you how to update data into database in Windows Forms. So let's start. This is SQL Server Management Studio, and you can see script file which will be used to create the database table. This script can be downloaded from the article, and also I have placed the link in the description. So the next thing is to execute this SQL file. As you can see, the table has been created. The table has following 3 columns: ID, name and country. That's it from the database. Now I am moving to the Visual Studio, where first I'll add the connection string. So now the connection string is ready. Let's move to the form. Now inside the form, I'll be adding some labels and text boxes. Now I'm adding a button. Let's move to the code behind. Here first I'm adding the namespaces. The first one is system.data.sql client, which will be used for AD.NET operations. The second one is system.configuration for accessing the connection string from the Web.config file. Now I am writing the insert query, which will be used to insert the data into the database table. The next thing I am doing is reading the connection string from the Web.config file. Then I have created the SQL connection object using the connection string. The next thing I'm doing is creating the SQL command object, to which I'll pass the SQL query. Now I'm adding the parameters to be passed to the SQL query. The first one is ID, to which I'll pass the customer ID. The second one is name. The third one is country. The next thing, I am setting the connection to SQL command object. So the final task is to open the connection, then call the execute non-query function, and then close the connection, which will execute the query, also insert the data to the database. The execute non-query function returns the number of rows affected. If its value is greater than 0, that means the rows have been affected and the data has been updated. And if it returns 0, that means the query has not updated any records. Now we'll run our project and see it in action. As you can see, the text boxes and the buttons are visible. Now I'll be putting some incorrect information and see what happens. Once I click the button, it is saying customer not found. Now I'll be putting some correct information and we'll see what happens. Once I click the button, it is saying that the record has been updated. Thanks for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon. Goodbye.